Hi, everybody. Rachel Teedy here on this July 14th. Happy Friday to everybody. We want to bring in meteorologist Monique Martinez right away because we do have some storms moving through the area. And I was just looking outside our station, Monique. It's starting to get a bit dark out there.
Yeah, Rachel. So we are starting to see the effects of that system pushing through the region. So we have some strong to severe possible storms that may develop into the evening hours, and right now we are in that flood watch until midnight for Columbia, Dutchess, Greene, and Ulster County. So where we see that green area right there to our south is the main area that we will see those stronger storms start to develop. So looking at this excessive rainfall outlook, we still have that slight risk for much of the area. It gets better tomorrow, so we are looking at a drier night and day tomorrow, but again, we still have that risk of excessive rainfall into the evening. Current temperatures right now across the region in the 70s and 80s. We have some 60-degree temperatures towards our west, and that's where those storms and showers started to fire off. So they are much cooler than we are in the immediate capital region. And look at that. You can see on the satellite and radar, we are starting to get those stronger lines of storms pushing through the region, and we have that heavier batch towards our south, like I mentioned. So that's where we could see those flooding concerns. So tonight, dipping down into the upper 60s, those showers and storms will start to move out into the overnight hours, and then we'll clear out a little bit for tomorrow with a high of 87. So a warm day with a mix of sun and clouds. We still have that chance of spotty showers tomorrow, but tomorrow is looking to be mostly dry. And for our next 7 days, Monday and Wednesday look to be the driest day of the week. And look at that. We're touching 90 on Monday. So a nice dry break to this rainy stretch that we've been having. Tomorrow, we still have that slight chance of showers and storms. And Sunday is looking to be a bit unsettled.
All right, Monique, thank you so much. She has a lot to cover. Get ready for our 9 o'clock newscast, which is starting in about 15 minutes. So we're going to move this along here pretty quickly. We did have powerful thunderstorms yesterday, even tornado warnings in parts of the area. And Dan Levy was up in Warren County earlier today talking to people who were dealing with all the damage. Clifford Lewis, a retired Vietnam War veteran, lived on Shippey Street in Glens Falls for about 35 years. When he came outside this morning to look at all the damage in his home, or around his home, I should say, the first thing he noticed was the giant maple tree that's been outside the front of his home ever since he moved in was no longer standing. His neighbor's fence was destroyed, and he realized the tree did some solid damage to the roof of his house as well. That same tree unfortunately totaled his pickup truck too, which means he is stuck at home for the time being. City crews were able to clean up the remnants of the storm damage, and in most cases, National Grid was able to restore power quickly. Also, some crime stories here to get to. A 35-year-old man from Albany facing 75 years to life in state prison. Demetrius Smith was convicted of all charges, including attempted murder, robbery, and criminal possession of a weapon. Smith tried to kill someone during a robbery on October 6, 2021. This was in the area of 32 North Swan Street. That's near the Skyline Gardens apartments. Smith also tried to kill a second person October 13th, 2021. That was in the area of 604 Livingston Avenue in Albany. That's near the Charles Young Memorial Park. We also have a follow-up now. You might remember on Wednesday, we talked about a body being pulled from the Hudson River. We now know the name of the person the name of that person that was in the river. It was 32-year-old Justin Musto. They say his body was recovered in the area of Madison Street Pier and pulled onto land near the docks of the Green Island Bridge on Wednesday. Police say there is no foul play involved here. Well, coming up in about 15 minutes or so, Monique Martinez is continuing to track those storms that she was talking about at the beginning of this live stream and what that could mean for areas that have already seen a lot of flooding and a lot of rain last week or so. We've shown you incredible flooding video. So last thing they need is more rain. We also have this man, Albany man, facing up to life in prison and the ID of the body pulled from the Hudson River. We also have not Taniqua Penix. We have Tessamon Tulin tonight at 9 o'clock, who is up covering storm damage tonight. And as this next round of storms starts to move in, we're starting to get more reports of storm damage. So Tessa's going to be keeping us updated on all of that. So we'll see you live at 9 o'clock starting in about 12 minutes. See you soon.